Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. It's January 21st, and today's video is about Cheetah Fun Games. So once again, this is a project that I am actively helping build out their play-to-earn strategy. And you could find it on their website, their white paper, their play-to-earn games, and the expansion program that they have going via Telegram. They have a pretty active Telegram. There's a lot going on. We chat a lot about how to grow the project, how to build partnerships, ton of different stuff. But first, let me back up and go back in time of when I had first sort of, decided that I don't really want to follow the meme coin craze, but I do want to follow undervalued and overlooked altcoins that are lower market cap. The first story actually started with StBot, right? Soul trading bot. It was one of my first pickups, I think, in November at some point. And I think StBot was trading close to about 80 to 90K. Market cap currently trades at 2 million. This is evident by my Twitter feed. You can go back to November 28th, and you can kind of see that, basically I had taken the trade from 96K to almost 1 million market cap at least twice, like on two separate occasions, it actually did that. But the first was my initial pickup of, when I first bought the coin, which was around about 85 to 95K market cap, right? And so I usually always, whenever I'm picking something up, I make sure that I try to give everyone else an opportunity, like the videos that I'm making right now or the tweets that I make. I try to make sure everyone gets an opportunity literally around the same time that I pick it up. So you don't feel like I already bought something and this person is shilling it to me, when this thing is up 5x or 10x, right? And if you actually look at all the screenshots where I have bought something and talked about it, it happens to be pretty close to the bottom. And the reason I talk about it being the bottom, not because I'm great at sniping the bottom. What I'm good at is recognizing where good projects are undervalued. And once they're undervalued, and I know that they're already a low market cap coin, I just start buying just in big chunks, right? And I can actually just create the floor on those assets because they're not large market caps. Now, again, that also puts me at risk because obviously if I start buying 3%, 5%, 10% of the entire float, and it goes to zero, I get hit, a lot more rather than having, $500 or $50 or $1,000, right? So, this is my purchase of StBot. I started buying approximately in $1,250. And then I think I sized up more and more and more over time. And so I made a good chunk off that. And again, you can kind of see it in real time of me posting at 96K, posting at, where was it? Rebuying and at a higher price at 340K. And then it went up a little bit. I bought higher and then I bought lower. So the point is, this was my first story of StBot. And I wanted to tell that story because it actually took a long time since my initial first purchase, which is somewhere down here, until this big breakout happened, which is almost like 40 days later, right? So I wanted to mention that because, I don't like trading the whole meme coin craze, but I do like looking at projects that are building real products, but are undervalued. So that was, StBot, right? So now I'm going to talk about the Solny fans, which is another project that I was working with and I was buying. The team and I obviously didn't see eye to eye. There was a fallout. All of this is on my Twitter feed. You can go check it out. But anyway, again, another story of, me buying this coin at, I think like January 18th or 19th. And if you kind of look back at the Solny fans chart, right? Once again, the asset pretty much bottomed right around that time, right? You see that right there, 18th and 19th right there. That was effectively the bottom. And once again, I was basically able to create a bottom here because I effectively, placed a ton of money on the line to absorb any sell pressure that would not break this further down. And once I bought it, I decided to start helping the team, start working on building a real product, start pushing the narrative out of this thing getting to be much bigger, because that's, effectively the goal, right? Once you start creating a bottom, you don't want people thinking it's still a garbage project. You want people thinking it's going to go up from here because they're going to start building real things, start creating new relationships, new partnerships, new exchange listings, new opportunities for business developers, new strategies for their product, et cetera, et cetera. Right. So I did that for OnlyFans for a little bit, and then again, as I kind of said on my Twitter feed, there was a kind of a issue that was going on, and clearly I don't want to talk about it too much, but basically it's OnlyFans, the dev kind of blocked me. I don't think they wanted to build a real product. So I kept pressing them on wanting to actually continue to build a roadmap, build a real product, and I don't think they wanted to. So, obviously that relationship ended, and now the project has effectively, come down a lot, right? I mean, I was trading from 30, 40K when I effectively bought in, drove that up to almost 800K, and now it's back down to 100, right? And I let the community know that this was going on via Twitter, via Discord, and of course, talking about me moving forward and moving on to a new project, which is Cheetah Fun Games. But the point is that I wanted to highlight that I have a pretty good, understanding and acumen of recognizing when projects are pretty close to their low. And once they're close to their low, I effectively want to start buying a large chunk of the float or starting to create a bottom and start working with the team to, basically build out a strategy to build out real products. And that's kind of what happened with StBot, with OnlyFans. And, obviously all those things panned out really well for a period of time. And now it's kind of time for me to work with different projects, right? And so that's kind of where we are moving on from OnlyFans. We're now in a different project mindset. And this one is Cheetah Soul, right? Cheetah Fun Games, whatever you want to call it. And that one is now trading at 124K market cap. If you look back at all my previous YouTube videos, you can go back and watch them. You'll see in real time, like I effectively bought this thing again, close to like 6 to 8K, maybe closer to like 8 to 10K. And again, once again, like putting in the floor for that and realizing that this is going to be a project that I want to start working with, helping them build, helping them grow. I was extremely active in their Telegram, working with some of the founder team, the development team, their marketing strategists, and basically helping them, not really lose hope on the project, and that they can do bigger and better things if they want to build a real product. Now, again, I can never help a project that doesn't really want to build, right? If you want to be a meme coin, great, but it's not for me. But if you want to build real products, then I can help. So the reality is the team accepted and they want to start building, more play-to-earn games, start to diversify their strategy of how they're going to move away from the meme coin craze, and then go into real product building. And one of the ways they're doing that is play to earn. The other way they're doing that is, I think, NFT staking. And they have some other really great ideas, right? So my job is to effectively help them build out on these great ideas. You can follow them on Twitter. Make sure you do your own research. Obviously, everything I've talked about, none of it is investment advice. But I like to talk about these things so you know that I do my research, beforehand, and so should you, right? So now Cheetah Fun Games trades at 124K, a pretty solid market cap, and I'm hoping to continue to grow this project, and basically, effectively like 10x their growth. They talk about, their explosive growth. Well, I really want to make it explosive growth by adding, numerous games that they can add to their arsenal where people can earn the Cheetah token by playing these games, right? So again, at least they have some products, slightly built out. It's not perfect. It's, a little bit clunky here and there. There's obviously, some lags and stuff to the website. But the point is that as long as the team wants to build and they want to grow, we can help them, right? I can help them. Our team can help them. So that's my goal right now. And if you look at SoulScan, once again, something that I like to talk about is I like getting into projects early because it gives us an opportunity to make sure that our energy, time, and money has a floor to it. Meaning, from here, the floor is zero, right? Obviously, the floor is always zero, but the reality is it can come much closer. It can come much faster, rather, if things don't go well. But you don't have to have that much at stake, right? And if you don't have that much at stake, even then, if this thing really takes off to, 4 million, 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, whatever market cap, that's still a massive upside opportunity. And that's why I like to, get into projects early to see how can I help? How can I help build and grow these kinds of projects and help the team really execute? And getting in, again, at 124K to me is extremely early for a project that wants to build play-to-earn games. And so looking at the holder base, right, it's a pretty small holder base still. You have 520 holders. When I first started talking about Cheetah fans, it was like maybe 200. Now we've effectively almost tripled that. We also have deployed a Soul Cheetah pool where we have about $14,500 in liquidity. It's paying 356% APR, which is, pretty solid, right? So all these things we're adding slowly to make this project successful. And over the coming days and weeks, I'm hoping to grow this, at a 5x to 10x exponential pace where people and users and investors really feel like they're buying into a project that is on the path up, right? Meaning this is all gone. No one gets to buy at these prices anymore. This is all done. No one gets to buy at these prices anymore. And if this starts moving up, then this should effectively lead to much higher growth for the project, much higher opportunities for users to earn tokens, for users to seek out a bigger market cap for this particular project. Now, again, these are not investment tokens. These are very sort of slight utility tokens at best. None of this is, obviously investment advice. These are all risky projects, right? But once again, I like buying when the floor is much closer at 124K versus this thing already being at 5 million or 10 million. And that the downside is much, much deeper and things could easily nuke, 50% in a heartbeat, right? So less at stake, more upside, right? That's the kind of, investing environment and investing stage at which I like projects. So yeah, Cheetah Games, Cheetah Fun Games, you can check them out here or their website. Again, please do your own research. I've done my research. I always tell my community, my Discord community, do not follow me. None of what I post is financial advice. I always put my money at risk. At the very lowest point of what I think is going to be extremely either a pivot point in the project or it's literally going to go to zero. So I actually take on the highest amount of risk because I'm literally buying and saying this thing is either instantly going to go to zero or I will be the person to turn it around. right? And so I deserve that much more upside when I do create bottoms like this. And that's why I like to help projects, grow and build out so I can reap the benefits to the upside when I take, some of these projects to 2 million or 5 million or 10 million, right? I get to reap those benefits. So anyway, just want to talk about that Cheetah Fun Games. Make sure you check out the soul scan, the holder base, the analysis, whatever else you need to do. Check out their Radium if you want to park your Soul and Cheetah tokens. Again, non-investment advice. Let's see how this thing goes, right? I'm going to try to do my best to help out this project. And if all goes well, at minimum, it can do, when I was helping Solney fans, it can do this, which is a pretty massive upside opportunity, or it can go the way like StBot did, which was also, I would send messages to the team to build out certain things a certain way, but it took, almost 40 to 45 days before it really took off, right? So either way, I'm here for it. I'm here to help the team. Let's see where it goes. And once again, join the Telegram. I think the link is in their Twitter. Come hang out with us. Lots of, talks and discussions of future opportunities, partnerships. You get to see, who's buying, who's selling. So yeah, come hang out. That's pretty much it. Good luck, everybody. Cheers.